of the CME Group in Chicago, where, Todd, you are one of the, I think Dominic or Senator Brown pointed out, they don't hear anybody who's bullish on oil right now because the momentum's firmly to the downside. You sound rather bullish when it comes to oil.
I'm extremely bullish, Sandra, and I think that, the whole commodity space itself has been pounded down. I think that we found a pretty good level. I'd be very surprised to see 25. I personally believe that the big investment banks are actually buyers of oil, although they're telling you they're sellers. You were a trader. You remember how it goes on the floor and how they try to deceive everything.
All right, so wait, Todd, so we got to go back to prices because you just said, did you guys hear it? He said extremely bullish, you said this time. What does that mean? Are we going to $50? Are we going to $70?
Sandra, I cannot make a long-term call like that. I can only see right now the next resistance I see is 32 to 34. I think we're going to be in the 40s this year. I think we're going higher. But again, I can't make a ridiculous call that would say we're going to 70. I can't see it that far. I have to look at the technical part of the chart.
All right, we got to get you.
I got to ask the how question. How do we get to 32? I mean, how does oil go? Who buys it? Who moves it up to that price?
That's $2 away.
Well, I mean, all of a sudden, you can see that today. You've got everybody. The boat is overloaded to the short side. There's going to be a short squeeze rally here. You can bet on it in the next couple of days.
So the short's going to drive it then, because that's another picture going down the road. If the shorts drive it now, then there's going to be a pullback likely.
Joe, get in here. Joe's
I want to know. I have two questions. You've got the Iranian supply potentially coming to market, and then you also have the Chinese demand completely waning as well. So, Todd, how do those obvious global geopolitical factors factor into the price of oil, say, in the next 3 months?
Well, I think the Iran has already been priced in, and I think China's already been priced in. I think that's what's driven this down. Don't forget, one of the biggest things everybody's not talking about is the overall strength of the dollar. Now, the big banks are short the dollar massively. What happens when the dollar starts to fall? The commodities themselves start to go higher. What about all this cold snap all of a sudden? You don't think we're going to have a demand? And the one thing magical that happens very often is that big supply glut that we're showing somehow magically disappears, and we no longer have that big supply glut.
Hey, so, David, are you still with us, David Kotak?
I am.
Okay, last word to you on this. So you're listening to all this. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I've been listening, and I agree. I'm getting bullish on energy. The long-term futures price of oil is around $50. Why? Because there's contracts taking place long-term at that price. Natural gas is now being exported out of the United States. Oil exported. We are in a brand new industry after 40 years. We are the most reliable source of energy worldwide. That's why companies are doing 20-year contracts with our American suppliers of oil and gas. This is now an entry point in a bullish sector and a growth industry for America.
Wow. All right. Well, hey, guys, thanks for weighing in on that. David Kotak and Todd Horwitz.
Thank you.
All right, coming up.